Hello guys, VJ Emmanuel here. I want to welcome you back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to show you how to create this beautiful pre-wedding video or invitation video, whatever you want to call it. It's simple. It's something you can do in minutes, and I'm sure you're going to enjoy it. Please, if you've not subscribed to the channel, do so before you leave. Give this video a big thumbs up, and without any further ado, let's get started. Okay guys, so we are ready to start, but before we go into KineMaster, there is something I need to show you that you need to do in PixelLab. So you go into your PixelLab and then you go to your background and then you select from image, and then you see all these ones that I have already done. So you can also do so for yourself, but I'm going to drop all these in the description below so you can download them. Okay, so now I'll disable the padlock so I can do that. Okay, so then the next thing you are going to want to do is, you don't need the text, so what you want to do now is go into your shape and create a shape like that. I'll change the color to blue, okay, and then I'll adjust it. Now you can make sure your own is well adjusted. I don't want the video to be too long, so I don't want to take too much time trying to adjust this. Okay, so but make sure yours is well adjusted and it fits in properly. Okay guys, good. And then once you're done, you click OK, and then you can now export it, save ultra, and then you can go ahead and so now if you want to use it in KineMaster, now you can just chroma the blue out and then put your picture in the background. I'm sure you understand what I just did now. Alright, now we are in KineMaster and we can just begin our editing. Now the first thing you want to do is make sure you adjust your clip duration to 6 seconds, because we want to have 5 scenes so that we can have a 30 seconds video. Okay, so adjust that to 6 seconds and then grab an image, any color will do. We are not interested in the color, so you adjust that to 30 seconds. Beautiful. And then you can bring in all your images, or one for now, depending on what you want to do. Okay, so we'll go ahead and bring in this one that we just did, and then you can just drag it to fit the screen like that. You can drag it to fit the screen like so. Good. And then what I'll do now is I'm going to try as much as I can to add movement to it, because I don't want it to be static like that. So what I'll do to add movement to it is I'll come to my this guy here, my keyframe, and then I'll go to the end, because this is where I want it to be, at the end of 6 seconds. So I'll add that, and then I'll come to the beginning, and then I'll blow it up a little bit like so, and then I'll just maybe give it a little twist, a little movement like that. And so now if I give it a play, you'll have something like this. All right, so that movement works for me. Good. Now the next thing you are going to do is chroma. So you go to your chroma and then you chroma it out. Now you notice the difference before chroma and after chroma. You discover the whole picture becomes faint a little bit. So what you need to adjust that is you adjust this node to the left like that, so it restores. All right, now we want to grab our picture now. So you go into your images and get whatever picture you want to use. I would like to use maybe this one. Nice. So bear in mind that they are all 6 seconds, so they are going to start and end at the same time. You get it now? So what I'll do is I'll come here, I'll adjust this so how I want it to be, and then I'll send it to back. You click on this place, send to back, so it's behind this now. All right, so you can adjust it to fit how you want it to be. All right, so if this is okay for you, then you can go ahead and this is the end, how we want it to be at the end. So we are going to put it like that. So what I'll do now is go to my keyframe, and then I'll add a keyframe to the end, because that's where I want it to be at the end. And then I'll come to the beginning, and then I'll adjust it to match the way it is here. Okay, I'll blow it up like that. Just make sure you adjust it to fit. Okay, beautiful. So if you give it a play now, it looks like that. You get it now, guys? So that's it. Nothing difficult. And then every other thing, you can just go ahead and just add some adjustment or filter if you like. So I'll add a filter, say vivid, and then I'll adjust it a little bit, or I can add that. Yeah, that works. And then I'll adjust this filter. Yeah, warm, this or that, whichever one works for you guys. And then I'll adjust it like that. Yeah, and we are almost done. Okay, we are almost done. Now the next thing that I need to add is the candle light in this place. So you go grab your candle light. Okay, so I'll grab my candle light like so, and then what I'll do is I'll go to cropping, then I'll crop it. Go to crop and crop it like so. You get it? And then you go to your blending and use the screen blending. Beautiful. And then you can drop this here. First and foremost, you have to make sure it is cropped to 6 seconds. So we are going to crop it to 6 seconds like that. And then we can add our keyframe. So you add your keyframe at the beginning, it's here, and then at this point it's here. It's as simple as that, guys. Nothing elaborate. So if you give it a play, you have something like that. Okay, and that's it. That's basically everything about the video. You can just go ahead and do the same, use the same process for the rest of your videos. So I can go now and add maybe video assets, and then I can add probably this guy, full screen, and then I'll go to blending and use my screen blending. So we have something like that. Okay, adjust it to 6 seconds. Nice. And then you can go grab those butterflies, spring butterflies. That's the name. So you can use whichever one works for you. Okay, so now we have those butterflies. I would like to make them look that way. Nice. So if you give it play now, you have something like this. Amazing, isn't it? All right, then you go ahead and do the same thing for the second. Now for your text, okay, for your text, go ahead and add your text. See, I want to add happy married life. So I'll add happy first. Okay, and then get the font you want to use. It doesn't matter the font. I'll just use any random font. Okay, doesn't matter. So let me just use this font right here. So happy right there. And then I'll do all the editing I want to do on it. I'll add my shadow. Yeah, do all the editing. Once you are satisfied with how it is, then you can go ahead and, you know, yeah, so add a keyframe, click on it, add a keyframe to the end like that, because this is what I want it to look like at the end. Then from the beginning, I want to make a movement with the background, so I'll tweak it like that. So if you give it a play now, yeah, it simulates the kind of movement. All right, so you can just make sure your own is more accurate. All right, so the next thing you want to do now is duplicate it, and then I'll type married. All right, so at the beginning I'll drag it down here because that's where I want it to be at the beginning, and then I'll go to the end and then I'll drag it down here. That's where it is supposed to be. So now everything is adjusted, so you get it now, you get the gist now, and then you duplicate it one more time, and then you type life, happy married life. Beautiful. And then the same thing, go to the beginning and adjust it like so, and then go to the end and drag it back to where it's supposed to be. So you have something like this. That's how you animate your text. And if you don't want to do all this trouble, you can just give it a basic animation. Go to your come here, and then you can just add slide right, and then you save yourself the stress. All right, so you don't have to do this that I'm doing. All right, but I'm just trying to show you how you can also make movement so everything looks like they are moving together. Okay, so that's it. Now you can do the same, use the same process that we have used for all this with the rest of your scenes. All right, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to do all that, and then when I'm done, I'll come back. It's very simple. All right, just add all your let's say, okay, let's use this guy now. So here, what we will do, yeah, we'll adjust it like that. Okay, as long as I am happy with how it looks at the end is the focus. All right, so make sure the end is the focus. This is where I want it to be, in the end. All right, the end is always the focus. All right, so now I'll add a keyframe, and then at the end I'll add a keyframe there. So you add a keyframe and then come to the beginning, and then you can add any kind of animation you want to add. All right, so at the beginning I want it to, okay, so it can be like this at the beginning, but at the end I want it to, you know, yeah, grow a little bit and then move to the left also a little bit. So you can have something like that. You get the gist now. Okay, let me blow it up a little bit more. Yeah, so it looks like it's moving close to the camera, or the camera is going closer to it. Yeah, so you have that. Beautiful. And the next thing you want to do is you want to chroma. So you go to your chroma, and then you chroma it, and then you drag this to the left. All right, bring in your image. Go to the beginning here, bring in your image. I'll use okay, let's use this, and I'll send it to the back, send to back, so we can have that. Beautiful. Then you can adjust it as you please. Okay, that's it. So now you can add a keyframe to it. So I'll add a keyframe, like so. Now in the beginning, it's okay the way it is in the beginning. So at the end of it, I'll adjust it. I'll blow it up like so. And that's it. That's it, guys. You're done. So you can do the same thing with the candle light. Duplicate it and then drag it there. Okay. All right. So make sure it is where it is supposed to be. Good. And then you come to the beginning, put it there. Nice. And then come to the end and put it there. So you can also blow it up a little bit, since there is movement, there is growth. And then you're done. You get it, guys? That's it. That's basically it. Okay? So you can do the same thing with the rest. If you want to add a text, you can add a text. And if you want to add, if it's a wedding stuff, there are wedding frames, there are wedding decorative dividers, there are save the dates, clip graphics. So just go ahead and download them from the store, the KineMaster store, and then that's it. All right, that's basically it. Don't worry about the transition from one frame or one scene to the other. All right, just make sure everything is aligned properly. All right, don't forget to add your overlay also. So I'll drag this here. You can change it if you want to. All right, guys, you can actually change it if you want to. Okay, you don't have to use the same one. Okay, you can change it if you want to, and then you can also add the butterflies. So we have the butterflies. Nice. I'll do this, I'll do that. I'll put it here at the beginning, add a keyframe, and then at the end I'll drag it out like that. So we have a beautiful butterfly flying across our scene like that. Then you can add your text and add whatever you also want to add. Give it your own touch. Make it look like what you want it to look like. All right? And that's it. So you add all the remaining frames, add all the remaining scenes using the same technique. All right? Use the same technique. Add your filter, adjust it, make sure it looks nice and professional. And once you are done, once you get to 30 seconds, then you export it. All right? Once you export it, all you need to do now is, it's now a long video. Once you've exported it, it becomes a long video. Let me show you what I mean. So I'll bring one of the video I've already exported in. So I'll split this now. Okay. So then I'll bring a video in. Video, KineMaster. So I'll bring this in now. So let's say this is your own video that you finished. All right. So what you want to do now to add a transition to it is come to 6 seconds, or where there is a change here, like there, right there. So what you want to do is you split it now. So you go to split and split it, and then you can add, you see here, this guy here. So you add your period. Then you can change the color if you want to. So you have that. Period. You get it now? So that's how it is, guys. And then you go to the second one also. Right where it changes. Good. And then you split it. There are beautiful wedding transitions you can use. Download them. There are light bath transitions you can use. Download them, and you can change the color also to whatever color you want. Beautiful. So you see now, You have that, and you have this. All that is left now is you add your sound effect, and you are good to go. And that's all about this video, guys. It's very simple. I'm going to drop a link in the description below so that you can download all the images I've already edited, so you don't have to go ahead and do it, but make sure you practice. I'm going to leave the original and the blue screen one, all right? So make sure you practice to understand how to do this, all right? But I'm dropping the blue screen one in case you want to follow up, you want to just follow me as I'm doing. So that's why I'm dropping that, all right? But more importantly, I want you to practice. You need to practice, guys. If you must understand and develop your skill, you must practice, all right? So practice how to make that yourself, and I'll see you in the next video. So that's all about it, okay? Take care, guys. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please, I would like you to do that. Please do so before you leave. Thank you very much. I observe that a lot of you just watch the video, and some of you just download the video. It's not helping me if you just download the video without giving me a watch time. You know I need the watch time, okay? So please help me. Watch the video first, and then you can download it to watch it later. But make sure you watch it first before you download it, so you can give me some watch time. Thank you so much, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.